What's good, my brother?
What's up with it? How you doing, family?
Man, listen, man, you know it's a blessing, man. Welcome to episode 1 of All Wins, Zero Losses. I am your host, Speak Nay. This is my brother,
C Jizzle.
C Jizzle, baby. Man, I know it's been a minute since we've been on. I know it's been a minute, but we had some life things, some family things, some technical difficulties, and all that. But we back though. But we back, and that's
like we never left.
Like we never left. You know what I'm saying? So what's been going on with you, bro? Like, what's been up, man?
Nothing, man. Just out here maintaining, trying to work, trying to keep everything right for these kids, man.
Facts. How the family doing?
They good, man. Wifey good, the kids good, everybody good,
That's
man.
good. That's a blessing, man. Same here, man.
How about you?
Everything's good, bro. You know me. Living every day like it's my last, you know what I'm saying? Taking it one day at a time, and you know, out here grinding, trying to get it.
You got to.
You know what I mean? Letting God do exactly what it is He do. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man. All wins, zero losses. Basically, we just talk about life. We talk about things that my man go through, that I go through, that even you go through. We also talk about things that's going on in the world and just showing appreciation. Things we may agree with, things we don't agree with. And maybe sometimes me and my brother don't agree on some things. But, you know, it's all love, and we're gonna keep it 100, we're gonna be honest. And best believe that we're gonna keep this going, and we're gonna have there'll be different guests on, and you know, we just gonna chop it up, and you know, all wins, zero losses. And that's just what it is. So listen, man, I'm gonna tap right in. Let me tell you about. First off, let me just tell you about the other day for me. Okay. So right. And before y'all even listen to this, listen. I'm really non-violent. I'm non-violent. I don't go looking for no. I don't go looking for no. Yeah, now I don't go looking for no trouble. None of that. But sometimes
trouble come find you.
And I am nosy when I feel like I need to be. So check this out. I'm in the store the other day, right? And I'm in the store, and there's this skinny white guy just in the store. He yelling, he's screaming. He just yelling and screaming, and I'm like, you know, I'm not really thinking about what he doing. You know what I mean? I'm not paying attention. So I see this little 12, 13-year-old little black girl, and she walks out the store, and then the white guy walks out of the store behind her. So I'm still not thinking nothing of it. You know, I go to the truck, finna put some gas in my truck, and I see him following her, and he's screaming, talking about, you need to listen to me, you need to turn around and talk to me, and blah blah. So me being the nosy guy that I am, I asked the young lady, I said, hey, do you know him? And she was like, no, I don't know him. And that's all I needed to hear from her. So I turn around to him and say, yo, bruh, you need to move around somewhere and stop bothering her. Because y'all, you know the climate of the times we living in. People crazy and people just out here tripping. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he looks at me and told me, hey, buddy, you need to mind your business. So I'm like, bro, this is my business. Like, it's my business now. Because you're bothering a kid. If you got a problem with somebody, you need to be talking to me. Right. Because now I got the problem. So he didn't say nothing. I kind of turned around and he said, yeah, you better walk away.
Oh, shit.
So I turned around and said, what you say? And I see he got a little gun on his hip.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, what you gonna do if I don't? And he said, I'm gonna shoot your black ass. Excuse my language. I'm gonna shoot your black ass. I walk towards him. He put his hand on his gun, and I hit him. Boom, boom. Sleepy time. The white guy on the other pump was like, he got what he deserved because he threatened you. Now, remind you now, like I told y'all, like violence is something that I'm totally. I don't agree with it. I think there's certain things that can be handled by just talking as men, but I feel like at this point in the world we living in is just so crazy, and by you threatening my life, I felt like I just went from 0 to 100, bro. Like for real. Like I think I hit him and didn't even think about it.
You're not thinking about it.
And walked over him, finished pumping my gas, and got up out of there. By the time I made my run and came back, they had him leaned up against his car. No police, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just felt like, and I don't want to say I felt bad, but in my mind, I was just thinking like, man, like something really could, like he really could have draw off on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because I feel like now the way America built, you got these scary guys carrying guns. Or every time you get in a confrontation, somebody telling you, oh, I'm gonna go to the car, or I'm gonna go to my bag, or something like that. And for me, I always been taught, get them before they get you. You know what I'm saying? So he did that. I put him to sleep, and it was just so many people standing around while this man was harassing this young lady. And this little girl, I mean, this could have been this was somebody's daughter. She was only 13. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with all the little girls getting kidnapped and stuff like that, I had to step in. So I was definitely nosy when it came to that. You know what I mean? So you feel like I was wrong for knocking him out?
No. This is the thing with me. I'm ignorant. I'd have did exactly what you did.
Yeah.
And I'd have took his gun.
I thought about that. Then I thought about jail. So then I said, I'm gonna leave his gun alone because he was asleep. He was out of there. I probably broke his jaw. To be honest, yeah, I probably broke his jaw. He probably wired shut for a while.
You tried to de-escalate the situation. You walked away. He said, "You better walk away." Okay, that's your one. I turn around. What you say? And what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot your black ass. Oh yeah, boom.
That's what I'm saying. And it went from there to. You know what I mean? I had to handle my business. So I'm not trying to glorify the situation. I'm just letting people know, like, this is the climate that we in. This is sometimes, in order to live, you got to defend yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially when people talking about going to get guns and drawing down on you and stuff like that. Like, you have to protect yourself because people will take your life because they're scared.
Right.
People will take your life just because they scared. So, man, let's jump into it, man. It's been a just crazy week, crazy few days, man. DMX, man, passed away. They said overdose, and then they said a heart attack. So I'd never been the one to speculate about. You know what I'm saying? I know he definitely was going through some things, but DMX, DMX got me through some tough times, bro.
I grew up listening to DMX. My dad is a huge DMX fan. I'm talking about we can go to one of his cars right now. He got a full one of the how the old school people.
The old folding case with the CDs.
Yes, every DMX album, every one. But so you met my pops finally.
Yeah, for sure. Respect.
He was hurt. Yeah, I grew up listening to DMX. That's probably one of my top artists of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
Me, cause just growing up, my dad pushed him on me, even when I didn't want to listen to him.
He pushed it on him. And for me, DMX he was different, man. He was different. Like, he got me through some tough times because of what he was spitting. Like, he was spitting real life, and you could tell that he had been through some stuff and the pain that he had felt, and he was just, you know what I mean? Like I said, I grew up going through some stuff too, and it seemed like DMX was like right on time. Like, even though he was going through some stuff, he still had God in his life, and he still preached it, and he still, you know what I'm saying? He tried his best to be who God had called him to be. And I know not just for me, but with a whole lot of people that he just helped out, man. So, your favorite DMX song, man?
What's My Name?
What's My Name? Yeah.
I bumped that on the car on the way here.
Oh, yeah?
Come on. It's just that beat.
Yeah, that was classic.
And the video, bro. I love the video.
Classic, bro. Classic. My favorite song was probably Slippin'. I'll probably have listened to that song maybe I can listen to it 15, 20 times in a row, and it still feel like I heard it for the first time. Even
some of my other favorite DMX songs is like later down the line, because I used to play them before football. I'm trying to remember what album. The album that got Lord Give Me a Sign. There's a couple songs on there.
Maybe it wasn't Great Depression.
No, Great Depression, that's my shit too.
Yeah, that was hard too. I'm
trying to think of this. I don't know, but there's a song on there called "Come Through."
Yeah.
That was a football song for me,
man. I mean, and it's like it's never failing us that we're losing so many people now. Like, it's like back to back, back to back, back to back. And it be rappers too, even with the young rappers. Like, you know, I rocked with Mo3. I know that's a guy.
That's
King Gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just happening over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? I know we, as far as in just life, we all got some things going on. We all deal with stuff, and we definitely all deal with stuff differently. You know what I mean? I knew for a fact, like we all know for a fact, just by listening to DMX music, like we knew that he was fighting demons. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And let's just keep it 100. A reality is we don't always survive the demons that we fighting.
And he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't. You know what I mean?
50 years old. That's young still.
That's young, man. I'll be 42 this year, so you know what I mean. Like when I see these guys that are this young, bro, I be like, man, like, you know, I'm really blessed. Like I ain't really got no complaints. You know what I'm saying? Has there ever been a point in your life where demons really got to you?
Yeah. It was around the time my oldest son, this was before I had the other two. He was about probably 2 or 3. I lost all my jobs. I was just constantly drink. I probably drunk a bottle of E&J every day, like within an hour.
Yeah,
like knocking it back, falling asleep, passed out. Yeah, I'd say that's when wifey was paying all the bills and everything. No, just drink. I just drinking just every day for 3 months straight, like constant drinking every day.
Man, what helped? Like how did you get those demons off your back? Like how did you survive the demons? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, for a lot of us, you know what I mean. Like I said, a lot of people don't survive it. You know what I mean?
Family,
straight like that.
Wifey, and then the oldest son at the time. They just helped me through it. She told me if I didn't start drinking, she was gonna believe it. I was like, I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah, facts, big facts. You know what I'm saying? When you love somebody, you know what I'm saying? Love will make you change, you know what I mean, in many ways. Like for me, you know what I mean? Like I was definitely, you know, fighting some demons, man. Like I almost committed suicide because of the demons I was fighting, you know what I mean? Just you know, running the streets, doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. That now that I look at just, you know, a blessing and a lesson, you know what I'm saying? Because I survived it, you know what I mean? But, you know it's wrong, but you're doing it anyway. Right. And you're listening to people that don't have your best interests at heart, you know what I mean? So I was just in a real dark place, man. I was homeless, man. I had pretty much lost everything. I'm just like, damn, like I don't even want to live no more, you know what I mean? Like this I think I'd be better off, you know, a lot of people would be like, man, I'm just better off dead, you know what I'm saying? And when in reality, it's just about surviving the storm, you know what I mean? And for me, it took me really, really just digging deep and going to therapy and finding out that I was dealing with stuff from my childhood still that I hadn't gotten over yet. I was dealing with people that I loved did me wrong, and I'm mad at them, and they going on with their life and they happy while I'm still soaking in our situation that happened 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So for me, therapy helped out a lot, man. And I can honestly say in 2021, I would say since 2018, bro, I haven't relapsed on fighting no demons. I ain't woke up and felt any type of way, you know what I'm saying? Even at the point when I was going to commit suicide in 2017, bro, I had shot this gun 100 times probably, you know what I'm saying? Was in my car one night, drove out to the lake, loaded the gun myself, bro. Put the gun in my head, pulled the trigger twice, bro. The gun didn't go off.
Oh, wow.
Bro, literally, no lie. Pulled the trigger twice, and the gun didn't go off. Neither of the times. Man, listen, when I tell you, after that, I put the gun in my lap, and in my head, I'm like, what the am I doing? I'm tripping. I know God got something for me. Man, got out the car, threw the gun in the lake, man. Probably was in therapy 6 months after that, bro, and ain't looked back since. You know what I'm saying? So,
bless.
You know, you can get, and what we trying to tell y'all is that you can survive anything. Anything that you go through in life, you can survive. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's drinking, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, suicide, whether it's whatever. You know what I mean? I think we all go through stuff. Like ain't nobody. I think sometimes we think that because we look at social media or because we see what people driving or what they wearing, that their life is just happy.
The happiest looking people is the ones with the most demons.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we never know what somebody going through. You feel me? Like, if I didn't tell my life story in a book, people wouldn't think that I've gone through the stuff that I've gone through. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I love hearing about, you know, brothers like my brother CJ and other brothers. They go through stuff because those are learning. Those are lessons. Those are, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get better if you ain't going through nothing? Because you could tell that the people that don't go through, they think they perfect.
Absolutely.
And then when something happened or something,
they don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? And then they need people like us who've been through stuff to help them get through it. You know what I mean? So, man, it's just crazy that the things that people go through. And, you know, DMX definitely was fighting some demons, man. You can hear it in his music. When I watch some of his interviews now, you can kind of see it. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he was always giving.
Always. To
people that he loved. He was always, you know what I mean, loving to the other artists and people around him. So, you know, rest in peace, DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely rest in peace.
Real talk. Like, for real. How do you feel about just, it seemed like as black men, or just people in general, that we don't give people they flowers while they living. It seemed like we wait till they die or they sick to show love. Why do you think that is?
That's a tricky question. I can't even got a straight answer for you, but I don't know. It's just a crazy world we live in. Sometimes you just appreciate people more when you know you're not gonna see them no more.
Damn, like, for real, and that's the truth. But it's like, damn, like,
it's fucked up.
That's
just the way people live nowadays. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta appreciate them while they're here.
Man, that's crazy. That's just crazy how you said that, because it seemed like that so much. Like, dude, would the people that I love appreciate me more
if
I was sick in the hospital?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the crazy as it sounds, I believe that. I know that for a fact. People will come out of the woodworks to show that they love you when you dead and gone, or you sick and they don't think you gonna make it. Like, and now I'm healthy and I'm well. I'm just like, bro, give me my flowers now, bro. Love me now.
Definitely.
Even if we beefing, bro, like, let's sit down at the round table, let's talk about it, and let's figure this out. But, you know what I mean? Love me now. Don't wait. Don't wait till I can't see it. Don't wait till they start throwing dirt on top of me, right, to be crying and telling me how much you love me and all of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you feel like a lot of it has to do with, you know, pride is why people don't do that? Or just an ego, or, you know what I'm saying, or just insecurities in themselves is why they can't give?
It might be a little everything, just to be honest, but I don't. You really can't give an explanation on why people do it. Like, just everybody in general, artists, family members, it don't matter. Just when they gone, you appreciate them so much more, because you know from that day you're not gonna see them again.
Facts. And I feel like that's why I always try to stay as close to my brothers as I can. Like, if my brother need to talk, I'm there. If, you know what I'm saying, if he just need a helping hand, I'm there, because I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what any of my brothers going through, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of the times where people just be talking down on people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, damn, like, you don't really know this person or whatever, and you talking down on them. And I've always been the person, like, I don't have to know you to appreciate you. I don't have to know you to give you props. I don't have to know to show that, you know, I rock with you for real. Like, I ain't gotta know you to. I like nigga, like, he nice and hoop. I rock with him.
Right.
Like, he nice. I ain't gonna talk down on his game because it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Or whether it's football, whether it's rap, whether whatever. Like, I'm gonna treat the CEO like the janitor.
Right.
You feel me? Like I just that's just me, and I feel that way because I want that same respect in return. Don't look at me different because you think I'm better than you, or don't look at me different because you think I'm lower than you. You know what I'm saying? Look at me, reciprocate the energy that I'm giving.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, have you been in a situation to where you felt like people didn't appreciate you? They only appreciated you when you did something for them.
Yeah. To be honest, with my fiance now, I used to feel unappreciated. I used to feel like I was doing everything to keep everything in motion, and I just wasn't. I don't know what it was. I just didn't feel like I was receiving the same love and hard work I was putting in.
Yeah.
But just even with homeboys, I didn't stop talking to a few homeboys because I felt like that we was only cool for that moment because I benefited you.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
So do you feel like it was worth it at the end of the day? Do you feel like
the fallout?
Do you feel like the fallout was worth it?
Yeah. I don't.
At that time, it was worth it, but now looking back at it,
could have been some of the shit been handled differently. Absolutely. We had just sat down at the round table and talked like men? Yeah. But once I heard what I heard and what you called me, out of your own mouth, there's nothing else you can say to me.
Because it's almost like you can't go back. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of times after fallouts, I put it like this. I've never had a fallout with a brother and went to another brother and talked down on him.
Right.
Because I'm talking down out of anger.
Right.
I still love my brother, but I'm mad at him. So, you know what I'm saying? I've had that happen to me. Like, I've fallen out with brothers, and I've had them write a whole post on social media about me. And that's one thing I don't play around. Like, if you go to, like, I can deal with you going to a couple people and talking down or whatever. We can hash that out. It's whatever. But I feel like once you get behind a computer, you get behind a keyboard, and you take your time and you hit send, there's no going back from that relationship. The relationship is no longer void. The relationship, there's nothing to talk about, because I feel like that's the ultimate disrespect when we talking about, handling.
Yeah, I done did it before.
Did what?
Right on social media to to piss them off.
Okay, but was there still a relationship after that?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I'm just saying no. I didn't been to that point to where
I know.
I didn't. Oh yeah, you.
I know. Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all. I know. Yeah. And I've had to say, yo, chill out.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes it get to that point. It get to that point. You fed up, and that's where it's like, wherever that smoke come from, that's where it come from. You feel me? And it's just what it is. I just feel like at this point, man, just as brothers, I think it's easier. I think we put too much energy in the disrespect of each other. We put too much energy in arguing. I think a lot of things can be hashed out. I think there's so many miscommunications that turn into fallouts. You know what I mean?
That's 100%.
Like, I've had so many miscommunications with my brothers, and even now with me being the go-to guy, I'll have miscommunication with some brothers because they ask me for honesty and I give it to them. That's all I got for anybody, is just being honest. Like, that's all
them coming to you should ever want.
Exactly. And for me, when I'm honest, my brothers don't always agree with the honesty, and we'll fall out for 30 minutes and then they'll call and they'll apologize. And I accept it because you're supposed to be mad. But I'm gonna tell you the truth regardless. And I would want you to tell me the truth as well. You know what I mean? Like, all that hate and shit, and I don't like you because my favorite color is blue and yours is red. Like, I don't get that shit. And at this point, I'm 41. I'm not in no gang. I ain't running the streets. I'm not sleeping with nobody's wife. I don't want nobody else's wife. I don't want nobody else's woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want what the next person got, because I don't know what that person had to do to get it.
Right.
This person may rob his best friend to get what he got, but I'm praying on him or mad at him because he got that. Nah, I'm too solid for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't a part of my DNA. So I feel like how you move out here has a lot to do with the energy you get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know how it be, man. So tell me something, man. Like, what's good?
Oh no, there was something I was gonna say. Back to appreciating people while they're here and when they're not, when they're gone. When somebody, like, say if somebody passes that, like, generally, and probably not even generally, just like isn't a part of your family,
yeah,
it makes you appreciate somebody in your family even more.
Yeah.
Like I got a lot of brothers that lost their mom. It just I rest in peace to their mom. I hate to see it.
Real talk.
It make me call my mom. Hey mom, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey mom, hey, I miss you. Like shit like that, because a lot of people handle it better than the way I would.
Yeah.
Because if I was to lose my mom, pops, any of those like that,
yeah, and for real. And I don't have neither one of my parents, so right. For me, I always say, cherish what you have while you have it, because at any moment, it could be gone. It's the reason why I'm so big on marriage and relationships now, because, bro.
And shout out to Munchie.
Big. Say that again.
Shout out to my boy Munchie. That's my dog.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
He getting married today, man. That's my dog right there.
That's a blessing, man. Man, we had a whole lot of anniversaries, man.
Look, shout out to my boy Chris. That's my brother. That's my dog.
Yeah, right, Chloe,
shout out to Chris and Chloe. I love y'all.
Who else? I think Randall just dealt.
Oh, Randall. That's my dog.
Doug.
Shout out to Doug.
Everybody, man. Like, everybody who is just in that loving relationship with y'all queen, with y'all best friend, man. We salute y'all, man. Hey, man, keep standing up for the brothers, man, because they think that, we all out here ain't shit, and it's totally false. You know what I'm saying? My boy CJ just got engaged.
I'm up next.
He up next, man. He just got engaged here a few months ago, man. Now they in the well, I don't think he is, but I know Sus is in the wedding planning stages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think CJ just paying for the wedding.
Just about.
I don't think he got really too much, but man, salute to all the birthdays, man. Q just had a birthday, man.
That's my coach.
Man, dog, like, it's just, like I said, it's just.
It's John Price's birthday today. Shout
big
out to
facts,
my boy John
bro.
Price.
Big facts, bro. Like, man, it's a lot of beautiful, happy things going on right now in our world and in y'all's too. Y'all just have to notice them and appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow not promised.
It's not.
I tell people all the time. Every morning I wake up, the first thing I do is just, I'm thankful for the wake up call, because I know for a fact that everybody didn't make it home, and everybody didn't make it home, and everybody didn't wake up. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you didn't want to wake up the way you wanted to wake, even if you wake up you're a little sore, even if you wake up you feel tired, be blessed that you were able to wake up. Be
blessed in that, and that's what got me in the mood to really just start doing content again, because I've been telling my bro for a while, like, yeah, man, we're gonna get it in. Yeah, bro, we're gonna get it in. It was probably been almost 2 months, moved into the new spot, got some things settled in, and it just seemed like life started to happen. You know what I'm saying? I had a few brothers that passed away. I've had, I've been sick. I've had some other stuff going on, but I said, you know what? I need to get the content out. Like, I need to get back in the studio and just talk about life and just positive stuff, because there's so much negative stuff going on. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, again, another shooting. And
I ain't really get to look into it. I just seen that supposedly she accidentally pulled out. She thought it was her taser, but she pulled out her gun.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you.
No, it sounds like what's the Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
That's basically that shit all over again. Oh, I thought it was supposed to be my taser.
So if I pull out my taser, right, and I'm pointing it at somebody, do I not look to see if it's a taser or not? I'm just asking because this is somebody.
But you can tell the weight difference.
Exactly, and you've been talking about somebody who's been on the force for 26 plus years, and you don't know the difference.
You can't tell the weight difference in your taser and your gun.
Come on, man.
My mom used to work security for a long time. I know how the taser feel, and I know how the gun feel.
Big facts.
It's a weight difference. And it's a trigger difference.
Big facts. Come on, we talking about plastic. You know what I mean? So, man, like it's just like it's open season, and it feel like it's just shit every year, every 6 months,
and she's only getting.
Yeah, second degree manslaughter. She ain't gonna do no more than 5 years. If that.
No, that's if they.
Yeah, if they do anything, she'll get the. They gave her. She didn't get no bail. So if something is to happen, they'll give her 5 years with time served. She'll get out right then and there. That's how it's gonna play out. It just. And I keep telling, listen, my beautiful people, do not be surprised. Still don't be surprised in the George Floyd case. Don't be surprised of the verdict. They've had police testify against this man. Like, and it's still, one guy got up there, one ex-doctor got up there and said, oh, I feel like he died over a heart attack. He didn't die because, come on, man. So now we talking to an ex-doctor. We ain't listened to none of the other experts that came on. You know what I mean? So how do you feel? Like, how do you feel about being a black man in America today? Like, how does it make you feel?
Nervous. You gotta tread lightly with a lot of stuff.
Big facts.
You can't do and get. I mean, this the truth that y'all don't want to hear. You can't do certain shit that other people are allowed to do. Have you seen the video with the white dude that was getting pulled over that he literally said, "Don't."
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna grab my gun and I'm gonna shoot you.
They literally see him. They keep holding the gun to let me or you do that. Say that.
It's a wrap. Cancel Christmas.
I mean, it's not the truth. A lot of people want to hear, but
it's the reality. It's the reality.
It's the reality of what we live in.
Our skin color is a target. Our skin, and I said this too. Like, if y'all scared of black people, don't be the police. Y'all supposed to be protecting us. Y'all trying to kill us, bruh.
Another truth that people don't want to hear. A lot of people become police because they are scared. It gives them the power they didn't have growing up.
That's crazy to me.
It gives them the power they didn't have. They couldn't talk to people like that the way they think they can now.
Now they the police. They can do whatever.
Same people I done went to school with. I see them as cops. Nigga, you was nothing. You was nervous to talk to anybody any kind of way, and now you got that badge on you. Oh,
that is what it is.
Now you got heart.
Now you Billy badass, and for me, like it's just like it feel like. I haven't been pulled over a lot now, but back in the day, I used to get pulled over all the time because I was switching cars so much. I would always get pulled over. Hey, man, where you get this car from? I'm like, man, you all in my business. You know what I'm saying? I done been slammed in the snow just because. Just because I got, I have a right to say what I want to say. If I don't do nothing to you or touch you, cool. But if I have a right to say what I want to say, man, I've been slammed in the snow, man. I've been handcuffs put on tight on purpose, man. I've been all that. So I tell people all the time, like, listen, man, I ain't telling you to bow down. All I'm telling you is to get out of there alive. You know what I mean? Having an attitude with the police and all that. Yeah, I get it.
Even if you know the system, even if you know your rights, even if you go into school for the shit.
Big facts.
If you are black, don't be so combative with these officers. All it takes is one wrong word, one wrong move, and you're dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it home.
I got kids to go home to. I'll get pulled over. Oh, what you need, officer? Okay. Yeah. Now, if he come off aggressive, what's going on? Like, but don't try to be combative with the officer.
Yeah,
they want you to.
And y'all gotta understand that sometimes, even when you're not, they still come for you. Like, even when you not, they still come for you. So I always say, get home how you left. All the time. I say that in the morning too. God, I ask that you get me back home how I'm leaving home, because I know that it's not promised. I can't control how somebody driving on a freeway. I can't control, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that play themselves out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us have put ourselves in position for, like, I used to put myself in positions all the time for violence to happen. Like, I know this club been shot up 20 times, but I'm in this club every Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this club been shot up 20 times for the last 20 Saturdays. I'm looking forward on Monday to get to this club. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've put myself in so many bad situations. You know what I'm saying? That now at 41, bruh, nah, I'm good.
Me now at 28, I don't do nothing.
You know?
I got my normal. I go to work now throughout the week. Go to the bar Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday, I go see my family, my dad, my sister, and all them on that certain side of town. Sunday, it's all football.
Yep.
I don't do nothing.
Yeah, it's just, and don't get it twisted. Like, I love hanging out. I love hanging with my bros. I love enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? But one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I'm not gonna put myself in a position to where I know I may not make it out. Like my brother can't, like, I'll say something to one of my brothers. If one of my brothers invite me somewhere and I look around and I know it's not safe, bro, where you got me at? Because you know me. You know I'm not rocking like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even my I'm not gonna say no names. Even my brothers that, how we say, are like that, even if they tell me they got a little situation they gotta handle, hey bro, just get home safe, man.
Big facts. Because, I mean, we always know the situation that we putting ourselves in. So then when it happened, I'm not gonna make no excuse. I'm not gonna blame my brother for bringing me somewhere when I chose to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, the night of my home invasion, the night I was shot 5 times, I was too loud. But I literally 2 years before I got shot, my grandfather told me, "You doing too much.
That's what you should listen right
You
there.
doing too much." And then I would date different women, and they'd be like, "You loud as shit." I'm like, "What you mean? Do you really need to have 5 chains on in the club? Do you really need to be standing on furniture, throwing money in the club? Do you really need to be buying drinks for all the females in the club with these other niggas in the club? Do you really need a car every other week? A new car every other week? Like, you hot.
You steaming. That's how,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you hot. Me, I'm hard-headed. Everybody know if something pop off, I'm gonna open that trunk and that AK coming out, and I don't care who out there. And this is why I say, like, I was so reckless and I ain't care. I'm shooting at whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's just, God kept me.
No, but even with that, even if I met you back then, me knowing you like that, I'm still gonna tell, hey bro, just make sure you make it home.
Yeah.
Hit me. Let me know.
For sure.
Let me know when you home.
Yeah, like, and then, for somebody to run up in my crib, shoot me 5 times, I couldn't even be mad, bro. I was mad when I found out who it was.
That's the game.
But I couldn't be mad at the situation because 2 years prior to that, my grandfather had told me, "You doing too much." Up until that, people kept telling me, "Yo, Ice, you hot right now. You steaming." And I was in a place where somebody was getting killed or getting jacked every other day or every day. Somebody was getting killed or getting jacked. But I was so arrogant and cocky, I just felt untouchable. You know what I'm saying? And after that happened, after I came out of my coma or whatever, like, I was different. I was like, nah, this ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm straight. Like, I'm cool. Like, I know this is what come with it. So I'm good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it brought back memories. Like, I felt like, my mother was killed in a drug deal going bad. You know what I'm saying? So it brought me back to that. Like, man, my mother had a college degree, but she started hustling. Like, how much did my mother really care about the safety of her children? I felt like she, you know what I mean, no disrespect, because she in heaven right now, and it's a who I am has a lot to do with her. But to keep it 100, I couldn't be mad at. I forgave the person that killed my mother, because that was the game that my mother was in.
Right.
And when you in that game, that's what come with it. So for me, it's just, listen, man, at the end of the day, is it worth it? Is the fallout worth it? Is it worth falling out with your brother? Is it worth falling out with your wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth falling out with your mother or father over a disagreement? I don't think anything ain't much worth the falling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me though. And what you drinking over there, man?
Come on, man. You know, I just drank the rest of this Cavassier. You know, this brownie goes down for me.
Yeah, man. Y'all know me, man. I'm trying. Listen, listen. They know me, man. I'm so lightweight, man. I don't even fool with it no more, man. I don't even fool with it. I stepped on the scale the other day, bro. I was 272. Yeah. I've been heavy in the gym lately though, but I was 272, man. So yeah, man, it's working out, man. It's working out. How your back feeling? How your leg feeling, man?
Oh, knee feel good. I've been icing it. I've been treating it right. Back gonna still be a little sore because I'm still trying to knock off some of this weight. Yeah,
for sure.
But the knee is good.
That's good.
I'm back.
So listen, man, I got a couple questions.
And I'm ready.
You know, I'm always gonna listen. My beautiful people, we always gonna end the show with a couple questions, man. If you got any questions, listen. Speak Nay, Danae Young, Dani, last name Young, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that, man. So I had this conversation with some women the other day.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna tell you what the quote said. And now I'm just gonna let you go off. I'm not gonna interrupt. I'm just gonna let you go off. It says women should get to a point in their singleness, they should be dating them all and let the best man win.
Women should get to a point in their singleness, where they should date them all and may the best man win.
Absolutely.
I lost. Let me just put it like that. I lost because if I ain't in love, I ain't fighting for it.
And I feel like even in your singleness, at what point do you grow up? Like, I feel like a woman who makes that statement is immature, and ain't no real man dealing with you anyway. Ain't no real man finna be in no competition for no woman.
Especially if we know.
And
if we don't know, we might try to do a couple of things.
Facts.
But if you keeping it real, we know.
And if a woman, okay, let's say a woman is dating 5 men. How many?
4, because I'm out of there already.
No. If a woman is dating 5 men,
okay,
how many of those men is she sleeping with? Out of those 5,
more than half.
So she's 3. So she's sleeping with at least 3 of them, right?
3. You got it. There's no way she's not.
My point exactly. One of the women told me that a woman can date 2 to 3 men and not be having sex with either one of them. I said, you crazy? Not in 2021? Absolutely not. What? Really? I said there's no way.
You said 2 to 3?
If she's dating 2 to 3 men, she ain't having sex with none of them.
She's dating 2, she's still fucking 1. If she's dating 3, she's still fucking at least 1 of them.
Yeah,
with the possibility of 2.
With the possibility of 2. And if
it's 5 for sure.
And if they ain't having sex with her, they're definitely having sex with somebody else. So, ladies, what?
So how you gonna crown somebody king if you're not giving them something and they getting it from somebody else?
I'm just saying. So what we really saying is why you saying date them all till somebody win? You know how much can happen? How much can happen? We talking about STDs, we talking about soul ties, we talking about all that. Because you don't know who he with, you dating everybody, so you 40 years old and you still hoeing out here. That's not a good look. It's real men, kings, look at that as immaturity and look at you like you confused about what you want.
Because she could be dating. Let's just say off that quote, she could be dating. All of them could be completely different dudes.
That's what it is. All of them are completely different guys.
So then
let's just take
you don't know. So that just goes back to women don't know what they want.
And let's just take me for instance. This is not a true statement. I'm just using me as an example. If I am dating 3 women, all at the same time, I'm probably having sex with all 3 of them.
Absolutely.
Especially if I am single. If I am single, I am probably having sex with all 3 women.
And if you're not, it's always that one.
It's always that one that you probably having sex with. Now, me personally, on some real shit, I wouldn't even put myself in that situation. Because first and foremost, I ain't no hoe. Secondly,
now,
who want that drama? Definitely not a hoe. Now, used to be back in the day.
Yeah,
college, absolutely.
Me, when I graduated high school,
college, absolutely. Now, bruh, if we're not moving towards marriage, it ain't nothing to talk about. If you don't see yourself as a wife, it ain't nothing to talk about. If you want to wear the pants, it ain't nothing to talk about. If you want to act like a woman, think like a man, it ain't nothing to talk about. Like, I'm not worried about your job situation. I'm not worried about nothing else. Like, I'm worried about who you are as a woman. Like, are you feminine enough? Like, there's too many women out here acting like men with a man mindset. Like, that doesn't work for me. So, with sis, how do you and sis make it work? Like y'all been together for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? So, how are the arguments now compared to the arguments in year 3? Are they the same? Or, you know what I'm saying? Is there an understanding now? Or we don't even really argue like that. It's just disagreements.
I say it's more of a understanding now, but me and baby, we really never when we get into arguments, it's a big argument. Like, it's like somebody ready to go.
But ain't nobody going nowhere.
Exactly. That's the type of arguments we get into. We don't never get into like them little petty arguments, but just how would I compare year 3? Because even year 3, me and her have been together almost 9 years. So yeah, year 3 we had already had a kid. So yeah, everything year 3 was any argument was just involving the kid. Now it's more of an understanding. Like,
and I
say the arguments now is funnier because she got more comebacks.
She had no comeback back then?
No, hell no.
So basically,
dealing with me, she got a lot of comebacks.
I know she do now.
This is irritating.
I bet if I was a fly on the wall, I bet she'd be, I can see it.
Yeah.
She'd be cussing you out.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, shut up.
I'd be like, you got me.
Yeah, for real.
Like, no, it's more of understanding. I would not that the fact that I try to avoid the arguments, it's just I try to de-escalate the arguments.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want them to get that big because them big arguments that they really put you in a state you don't want to be in.
And at the end of the
it's
day,
not healthy.
It ain't healthy. And this is the woman I love, not the woman I hate. You know what I mean? Like, she's literally your best friend. I could tell by how y'all, she don't miss a Sunday at the field. Nah. And the whole family out there.
Absolutely.
And little man came up to me and gave me a hug when he seen me on Sunday.
That's my dog right
there. So now we straight.
That's the only one that really liked me.
Oh, for real?
Out of all my 3 kids, he's the only one that is constantly under me.
Other 2, we bought their business. They be everywhere.
The girl, she do her own thing. My oldest boy, he's starting to get back to that point where he want to be around dad, and I got to get to the point where he's of age now to where me and him need to start going out, running around.
Yeah, for
going
sure.
To the park.
For sure. Yeah, I was out there and said, "What up?" He came right up to me, dabbed me up, gave me a hug. I said, "Oh yeah, he know me now. I'm good."
No, he good. No, it was the other 2 I had to work on with people.
Yeah,
him. He's me.
Yeah, he everywhere.
He's a people person.
He everywhere.
If he
what is he? What 3?
No,
2?
It's 1.
Oh yeah.
He don't turn 2 till next month.
Wow. He won? Oh yeah, I thought he was like 2 or 3 already. The way he be acting on the field and stuff like that. Like, he know everybody.
Because how people grandparents say, it's just being black. And your grandparents always say, if you have a kid and you have another one right behind it, they learn so much from their one they're right behind.
Yeah, for sure.
So that they're moving faster than they're supposed to be moving. So he done caught so much from all the kids in the house. He's way more advanced than a lot of them at their age.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So listen, man. Hold up, let me go past this real quick. So is there, man? Listen. Is there anything before we close it out, man? Was there anything you would like to tell the people, man? Oh, hold up. My bad.
Insecurities and all
my bad. My bad.
You still got one more thing.
My bad. Listen, my beautiful people. No, I did touch on that when we talked about insecurity as far as in like when we get flowers away and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Yeah. So, listen, my beautiful people. First of all, let me give a shout out to all my brothers who doing their thing in the t-shirt business, man. You know, I said I got my augmented crowns.
My dog Jason.
Hold on, let me move this real quick. Got my augmented crown shirt, man. He only made like 30 of them. So, it's a limited edition, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Jason. We got Greedy.
We got my boy Shamario.
My boy Shamario, man, you know what I'm saying? We got
Chris.
My boy Chris with the mouth, you know what I'm saying?
His wife with the slick mouth.
With the slick mouth. Listen, man.
Wifey and Big Sis coming soon. Don't worry about it.
You got a name for us?
They ain't give me no name yet.
Man, listen, look out for the Speak Nate Vision shirts, the Speak Nate Mouth shirts, the All Wins Zero Losses shirts. We got all that coming on, man.
Fuck up shirts coming soon.
All that. We going listen. I'm to a point at 2021. I don't want to wear nobody else's clothes, but my people. Like, I ain't buying from nobody else. But when you see me with a shirt on, it's gonna be from my people on my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So listen, bro, we're gonna close it out, man. You got anything you want to say, man, before we let the people go?
No, I ain't got nothing. Just besides just love God.
Big facts.
You know, and to my people that I seen this the other day. He'll know who I'm talking about when he see it. When you the strongest, who do you go to? My favorite quote is nowadays is even Superman needed Batman help.
Big facts. Listen, man. Like my bro,
everybody got somebody to go to.
I'm gonna piggyback on like my bro said, man. Let God do what He do, man. A lot of us running away so much. We scared to let God be God, and we trying to do things that ourselves. Guess what? Sometimes we ain't strong enough. It's why we need other people on our side. It's reason why we need people that love us unconditionally, and we need to get away from the very people that's hurting us. You know what I'm saying? I know in a lot of situations, it may be hard, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So listen, my beautiful people, appreciate y'all tuning in for All Wins, Zero Losses, episode 1. We'll see y'all soon. We'll be back. I'll holla. Let's go.